What's going on, Yarmouth? It's time again. It's Friday, right? That means it's time for our Friday Five. Wanted to get things kicked off this week by publicly thanking both Lisa Grant and Ruth Bennett and their amazing team of election workers who absolutely rocked it this Tuesday during the general election. They put in hours and hours between early voting, in-person absentees, prep for all of for this past Tuesday.
An election in between.
And an election in between.
Yes.
They rocked it and did an unbelievable job. We had over 6,000 registered voters come participate either through absentee or in person, and it was pretty steady all day. So
Absolutely.
We also want to take this as an opportunity to thank Yarmouth for supporting our bond question that will help us to invest in some critical infrastructure improvements throughout the entire town. So thank you again, and thank you, Lisa and Ruth. I told them they didn't have to talk, so they're just give them a round of applause at home. And with that, we'll get into this week's Friday Five. Number one, we're out in front of the town office here at Memorial Green, and I'm with my friend Ryan. Not going to pronounce his last name, but we look alike, so this is great.
Ryan Raftery. Great to see everybody.
Great. So one of the questions that we get a lot is festivities in town, especially related to Veterans Day and Memorial Day. And with Veterans Day next week, we thought it'd be great to have Ryan here to tell us a little bit more about what they've got planned and how folks might be able to participate. So Ryan, what's happening on Monday?
Yeah, thanks, Scott. So Monday we have Veterans Day. So this is a national holiday. We celebrate all living veterans who have served honorably in our armed forces. The holiday was actually originally created back in 1919 based off of the armistice from World War I. The town here has been, so Yarmouth has been amazing and has observed this holiday since 1919. We have a small ceremony that we do on Monday. So it's always on the 11th. It's always at 11 a.m. The American Legion will march down from the post. They'll have an honor guard. And then we have a small ceremony here. We'll have the flagpoles up. Flagpoles are going up on Saturday. And then we'll be putting up the flags early morning Monday. And then Monday afternoon, we'll take those down.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. So good reminder, the town office and all of our other non-essential functions, so that's the library, pretty much anything besides public works, fire and rescue are all going to be closed to the public to be able to celebrate for Veterans Day. So please come on down and help celebrate with our veterans here in Yarmouth.
Yeah, we'd love to see you.
So Ryan, tell us a little bit more about how veterans in Yarmouth or in the area might be able to help sort of or participate in some of the functions that we have here in Yarmouth.
Yeah, great question, Scott. So there's a couple of different veteran organizations that we have in the Yarmouth area. We have American Legion Post 91. We have AMVET Post 2. I'm with both of the posts. For my part of it, I support with different events. Just showing up and being present for a lot of these observances is very helpful. If you're ever interested in being a part of the flag raisings or being part of any of these ceremonies, we're always looking for volunteers or anybody who's interested in continuing to perpetuate these traditions of Americanism, throughout our community. If you are ever interested in service opportunities, we do tons of different service events around putting flags on graves around Memorial Day, which we'll talk to in May, but also having the opportunity to even put up flags that are part of our casket flag program. So this is for veterans who have passed away, but their family has donated money to be able to put a flag up in honor of them and memorialize their service here for the town.
Fantastic. Ryan, thanks again.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you for your service, and we hope to see you on Monday.
Take care.
Number two, we're here at the beautiful Yarmouth Public Safety Building where Yarmouth's police and fire departments serve Yarmouth every single day, and they do such a great job. I want to use this as an opportunity to highlight that the town is hiring for a variety of positions right now, whether you want to snow plow or protect our community as part of our police department or a variety of other positions. Check out our town website, yarmouth.me.us/jobs, to take a look if there's anything that you might be a good fit for. Number three, we're here on the beautiful Beth Condon Memorial Pathway, and we're right over the Royal River. So it's a good reminder that the due date for public comments on the Section 206 study of the Royal River are due next Friday, November 15th. So if you haven't already, want to submit written comment for the record, please do that. The email that you need to send it to or more information on the project can be found on the town's website. So that's coming up. Another sort of opportunity to share your thoughts. The town council will be holding a public hearing during their November 21st meeting at the log cabin at 7 o'clock. So feel free to swing by, share your thoughts, and learn a bit more about the project then. So we'll see you at the next spot. Number 4, it's time again for this week's Small Business Spotlight. We're here with Jenna Croto from our friends at Owl and Elm on Main Street. Jenna, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit more about Owl and Elm and your story and what brought you to Yarmouth.
Yeah, I'm one of the co-owners of Owl and Elm with Allie Grove and my husband, Adam Croto. We first came to Owl and Elm, actually, Adam worked for the old owner in the kitchen.
Oh, great.
And when they closed down, we had an opportunity to purchase it from them, and here we are.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
So how long have you been in Yarmouth?
We have been in Yarmouth, it will be 2 years in April.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's really great.
Yeah.
So for folks who may not have come to dine here yet, what can they expect from your menu?
So we serve traditional British pub fare and classic American comfort food. So your standard burger and fries. We have fish and chips, the chef's favorite dish and probably one of his most famous dishes. And then we do daily specials. So you might find things like cottage pie.
Cool.
And yeah, things like
Sounds
that.
delicious. I'm hungry already. So Jenna, Owl and Elm does something kind of unique during the winter season. What can you tell us about how you're supporting folks in Yarmouth and throughout the state with their heating assistance?
Sure. So for the entire month of November, we are raising money for Maine Home Energy Assistance Program, which is run through the Opportunity Alliance. And this fund is to help Mainers with their home heating through the winter. So they'll help with electricity costs if you have electric heat, or fuel oil or propane. So we do that to make sure that our neighbors stay warm through the long Maine winter.
That's amazing. And thank you for doing that. Because that's, as we talked about in last week's edition, food security is still a real concern here in Yarmouth, as is sort of heating assistance. So be sure to come support Owl and Elm. Also take a look at Yarmouth Cares About Neighbors, YCAN, about some of their heating assistance programs as well. And Jenna, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
Cool. Number 5. We're wrapping things up this week here at Merrill Memorial Library. And despite the current forecast, they tell me winter's right around the corner. And with winter time comes the potential for power outages. So we're starting to get a bit of a head start on what our warming center operations might look like this year. But in order for us to do anything, we need volunteers. We've got a really phenomenal group, but it's a small group of volunteers that have helped staff the town office for daytime warming center hours, and the wonderful team here at the library also open their doors to folks when there's power outages. But we need your help. So if you're interested in helping out or want to help us better communicate the openings and availability for warming centers this year and into the future, be sure to get in touch with Karen McNeil at Yarmouth Community Services. That's it for this week's Friday 5. Thank you again for tuning in. We really love doing this, and by the looks at the amount of folks viewing us on Facebook and our other social handles, you guys like to see it, so we'll keep bringing it to you each week. We're going to start something kind of fun and engaging this week. We're going to do the photo of the week. So if you've got photos of anything that's fun and representative of Yarmouth, send them to news@yarmouth.me.us. Each week we're going to select the best photo, and we're going to use it as the header for the following week's Friday 5. So you might see your photo up on the big screen. So anyways, thanks again for tuning in this week. We'll see you next Friday.